everybody, it's Dr. Lori here from Heal Yourself Beautiful. While on a fitness program and a healing regimen for my body, I kind of wanted to give you guys some tips today, and this is going to be a very brief, quick tip for you. If you're bored with water, and you definitely need to hydrate, so the general rule of thumb for hydration is to drink half your body weight in ounces of water. So if you weigh 120 pounds, you should be drinking at least 60 ounces of water a day. That's the minimum now. That's if you're not sweating. If you're active, you should increase it to 3/4 of your body weight in ounces of water daily. So it's really important to hydrate, but sometimes we get super bored with water. I know I'm one of those people. I really get bored with water. So in today's blog, I'm going to give you some quick ideas, and on my camera it's going to probably come up backwards, but we're going to try this anyways. So I like to do herbal teas, and I like to do caffeine-free teas. This is easier on your adrenals so that you're not going to create an adrenal fatigue issue, and also you don't want to have all that extra caffeine loaded throughout the day. Now, I'm a coffee drinker, so I have my coffee first thing in the morning. I don't drink coffee after 9 o'clock in the morning. I have some sleep troubles because my brain is always going and I always have a million ideas going on. But I want to shut off and make sure that caffeine is not one of the components that's going to keep me awake. So here are a few teas that are my favorites, and I have them here so I can kind of show you. I get these at local health food stores. You can get them online. I did look them up on Amazon.com. There's a couple brands I prefer. Now, these are my personal preferences again, so you might have your own personal preferences. These are the ones I choose, and I actually make a big vat of this up. So when I will actually heat a whole bunch of water up, and then I'll throw 5 or 6 tea bags in there and make a big jug of it, and then keep it in the refrigerator. And I like to drink ice cold tea all day long. But these are flavorful teas, not your black typical tea that we're all used to, or green tea. Green tea is very, very good for you, and it's actually good for your metabolism. However, I have a semi-allergy to green tea, and also it has some caffeine in it. So I try to look for the caffeine-free varietals. Here you go. So one of my favorite brands is the Republic of Tea. So the Republic of Tea, yes, it is backwards, and I do apologize because I'm doing this on my computer. So this is a hibiscus tea, and one of the flavors I really like is apple, vanilla apple. And this is really nice because it's got like some cinnamon flavors to it. You want to put a little extra cinnamon to it. Cinnamon's good for lowering blood glucose levels and stabilizing that. So that's really good for you as well, especially if you're on a diet regimen. So this is really nice. And when you boil the water and put these tea bags in, all of these teas come up like a pink color. They're really pretty. So this is one of my favorites, vanilla apple. I also have the pineapple lychee. I love the lychee fruit. I actually, when I was in Hawaii, used to have, I hate to admit it, a couple of martinis that had lychee in it. And then I found out they were canned and full of sugar, and then I was really disappointed. That's why it tasted so good. But this doesn't have any sugar. Now, all of these are also caffeine-free. Republic of Tea, Hibiscus, Superflower, Pineapple Lychee. So this one you're going to like as well. And then one of my other favorites, actually my very favorites, is the natural hibiscus. This is just a regular hibiscus. No coincidence that my logo is a hibiscus, and I'm addicted to hibiscus tea. So this again is a Republic of Tea. These are caffeine-free. They're delicious, and they're very flavorful on their own, but I'm going to show you how you can sweeten it up and actually make it taste like you've got some kind of a sweet tea, sweet treat with no guilt. Okay, so my other favorite, and you can find this anywhere. I'm so sorry that it's backward, but it's Tazo Passion Tea. Tazo Passion Tea is kind of what they use at Starbucks. And you're not paying $4 for a Trenta Passion Tea, which I do every now and then so I can get out. But if you guys didn't know this, Starbucks uses tap water to make their drinks, and I'm not a fan of drinking tap water, so I like to make it myself with my own filtered water at home. So you can save a lot of money if you do this. Use the Tazo Passion. This one, folks, I got this at Target. So this was about $2.50 for this box, and it contains 20 bags. And so this is wonderful orange peel, rose hips, and passion fruit flavors. You're gonna love this. Again, Tazo has another one that I really love. This one I like to drink before bedtime. If I do it in the afternoon, if I'm really revved up and I need to calm myself down, if I feel a little anxious, this is what I'm gonna go to. And you guys probably all know that chamomile is kind of the go-to for helping you sleep. One of my absolute favorites. And I like it warm at night. It's got that little nutty flavor, but chamomile is just such a nice flavor, and it does help calm you. It helps soothe you. It's all over in research that this is one of the best herbal teas for you for relaxation. Again, all caffeine-free. And finally, in the tea varietals, one of my very favorites. If you haven't heard of roasted dandelion root, now I prefer the dandelion root. So this is one of the most interesting teas. I actually made this into either iced tea, or I can drink it at night as a warm tea. It's very nutty. It's flavorful. It's nutty. Get this brand. I like this traditional medicinals. I've tried the other brands. Some of them can be real bitter, and you might not like the flavor. This one's actually really nice and nutty and flavorful. So you're going to enjoy the flavor of this, especially when you put in the little additives that I'm going to give you a clue into what my favorites are to make this wonderful. So as far as sweeteners go, I like to sweeten my tea. I've given up sugar, so basically I don't have sugar in my diet, but I do get sugar cravings and I want something sweet. So my teas kind of do that for me. I would recommend that you can put some erythritol in there as one of your sweeteners. That's E with erythritol. And you can get this at most health food stores and on Amazon.com. And then I also like the brand SweetLeaf. And again, it's backwards for you. But SweetLeaf, Stevia. So Stevia is actually from a plant. It's more natural. Of course, it's processed when they put it in these packages, and it's not as good as the actual leaf itself, because you can grow it yourself if you want to. I don't have time, so basically this is my favorite brand. The reason I chose SweetLeaf is because this does not have maltodextrin in it, and you don't want maltodextrin. So this, instead, they mix it with inulin soluble fiber. And I'm much happier with the inulin soluble fiber, because inulin, as you know, is a prebiotic. So this is going to be my top choice for adding stevia sweetener. Now, if you just want just sweet, this is a good sweetener, and it comes in the packets, and I'm pretty low on this because this is my favorite. So you can get these in the packets. Carry them in your purse. You can use them whenever you want. It's better than adding any of the NutraSweet or the terrible sweeteners that have aspartame. As you know, aspartame, when it's broken down, is broken down into formaldehyde. So don't embalm yourself while you're drinking and trying to be healthy. And finally, SweetLeaf has these drops. And some people I know have written in and told me that they don't like these. I post on Instagram that I really like these SweetLeaf drops, and they said they don't like them. It's a personal preference. This is my personal preference. I really choose these. Some people don't like stevia because they said it's too bitter. It's according to your taste buds. This is vanilla cream. It's absolutely delicious, and my very favorite is English toffee. English toffee and any of the teas that I just showed you will completely change the flavor, and you're going to feel like you're drinking something sinful, but you're not. So I would recommend any of these SweetLeaf products as far as sweetening for your teas. Make a big vat of iced tea up for yourself. Make sure it's caffeine-free so it doesn't interrupt your sleep cycles. Enjoy your hydration all day long and get rid of that boring water. You can infuse water too with fruits, and you can make your own infusions, and you can put mint in it, and you can put pineapple and those other things in it. And you can do that and leave them in your fridge, and you'd have like a spa water. We can talk about that later. I'll post some recipes on my site. Don't forget to go to www.healyourselfbeautiful.com. Keep up on all my blogs and see what I've got going on. Watch my fitness blog that I've got going on, the Sick to Stunning. And be sure to keep tuning in. We'll have lots of great recipes for you. We're going to keep you active on what's going on in the fitness world. We're going to give you some entertainment, and we're going to help you heal yourself beautiful. So have a wonderful day.